There's no old people in Israel. There's only founders. Israel is a country with such a, it's such a young and country with such good people. Old people are not like, okay, so there's a couple things. In America, the worst way people get treated when they're older is in America. They become lonelier and lonelier. And what's interesting is actually they have the most money. Growing up, we used to think that an old man is nabach, an old poor guy. But over here, it doesn't really work that way. An old man is actually wealthier because of the way it works in, the whole baby boomer situation. The economy, it's been growing since after World War II, is that older people actually are wealthier than younger people. That being said, in America, socially, the older you are, the worse it gets for you, because the least important you are for society. You just either go to an old age home or you just disappear into oblivion. American society is liberal individualism, and therefore everyone's, it's a lot less communities and much more lonelier lifestyle, etc. Actually, today you do have the idea of younger people being lonely as well. That's because the whole society is going crazy. But anyway, it's going in a direction that's not very healthy. However, in Israel, you don't see old people for old people. An old man in Israel or old woman in Israel built the country. You actually met people that built the country. The great country that Israel is today, the great society, the people. I'm not talking about the government, and I'm not talking about Misrad HaPnim. I'm talking about the people. The great people of Israel were built by the grandparents, great-grandparents, of basically the old people that you see today. That's why when I went to Israel and I spent time there, I said, Ein Zakenim. There's no old people in Israel. There's only founders. And that's something to say. Now, this guy, his name is, I don't know, he came out of Kibbutz Nir Oz. He was imprisoned by Hamas for 480 days, for more than a year. He comes out, the first thing he says is that I'm going to dedicate my life to rebuilding Nir Oz. That's an incredible thing. It shows, it's beyond incredible. The truth is, it's mind-boggling. I would never in my life dream that he would say something like that. That's what he says right when he comes out. He doesn't say, okay, give me a rest, I need food, I want to relax. He knows Kibbutz Nir Oz was destroyed. He says, I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life. This guy's easily going to live till his 90s, and he's actually going to see Nir Oz being rebuilt. Unbelievable. I think they're a society that's a couple things. They're squeezed from both sides. They're a mixture of Ashkenazi and Sephardic Jews, but also they lived with certain principles. Israel lived with certain principles. Those incredible principles that Israel lived with and was built with. And they ate shit for 70 years until they built this amazing society. Probably was always amazing. It was very, very hard in the beginning days and the early days. But look at third generation. Unbelievable. And not even letting go of their past. They're a mixture of both focusing on healing, but also being real warriors and real fighters and real high conscious people. And the old people are the same way. A little tiny bit of truth, like I saw in that ceremony, a little tiny bit of truth is worth more than all the BS of life, of 80 years of life. Unbelievable.